Philadelphia, and you're watching Shootin Shit.
Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer. Shut up. And you're listening to Shoot the Shit podcast. Enjoy it. What's going on?
The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at WrestlingWithJohners.com.
Days all the fucking time.
It's pretty sweet.
I wish I could spend all my money on dumb shit and only go to work half the time. That'd be fucking awesome.
God, he just hit the recording, but we ain't even 15 seconds in and he's already on me.
I'm just, dude, I just like, Joe, do you get to take half days and fuck off and not go to work and still spend like fucking shit tons of money on dumb shit?
What the fuck's a half day?
See, that's right. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, you've been saving up for that fucking microphone for 3 years and it was only $24.
And he just got done paying it off on his payment plan.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, it was the stand I bought. I've had the microphone.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The microphone was a birthday present from my brother. So,
shout out.
Shout out to little brother, big brother. Little brother.
Little.
Yeah. Little big brother.
Damn, you wouldn't think he's little, though.
Dude.
He's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, he's like 6'2", dude. Like, I know.
Yeah. He's so tall.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, we was just at we went to Sophia's basketball game tonight, and Gabby sat next to me, and then like the families on the other end, and this dude come walking in, and I fucking had to do a double take because that is your doppelganger, bro. He's about the same height as you, beard, glasses, hoodie up,
backwards hat.
Just strolling through the game, and I was trying to get her attention. That I was like, "Look, it's fucking Joey. Joey's here." But she was too busy playing nice with the ex. So
I could tell you how that went. It would have gone, "Oh, Joey's here."
Yeah, she was like, "Hi, Joe."
Oh my god,
Joey's here.
You made it.
Huh?
There was someone that looked like Joe at the game.
Yeah, it looks just like him.
You didn't point him out.
Well, I didn't want you to mount him on the court.
oh my god,
Taking the mount.
Dude,
well,
if I got to be Elephant Brothers with anybody, dude.
we prefer tunnel buddies here.
Me and you, big guy. Me and you.
And that says a lot about
brothers.
That says a lot about how our relationship has grown.
It really has
in the past year.
And the funny thing is the more you play with our relationship, the bigger it gets.
What the fuck?
Maybe the best opening we've ever had.
Well,
you might as well just play the song. You may as well just play the theme now.
Dude, I would, but you said it, so I have to let it simmer for a minute. Gentlemen, of course.
God damn it, DDJ.
I know.
Well, if it goes downhill from here, it's not on me because I ain't saying nothing.
It's always on you, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Don't tease us like that.
Yeah, he's into that though. Just drop it right on him.
Just the tip. God, I love that song.
I know.
Man. It's good.
You know what? If you're in the gym,
shout out to Half Decent Music, by the way, for our awesome theme.
It's a half decent song. If you're in the gym, dude, and you're just pumping it to fucking Metalingus, doom, 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 and then you put on some fucking I Want Shootin Shit, that shit gets you going, dude. Fucking punch a baby in the face good, man. It's fucking great.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of gas station dick pills.
Dude, for real.
Rocking and rolling, man.
All the time. Yeah.
You know, it's a good day when you get the royal jelly packets, the gas station dick pills, and the fucking jump zone socks. Oh,
Dude.
someone's
that's
going
a-
through the headboard.
That's
I'm
a
wearing a pair-
weekend right there.
I'm wearing a pair of those socks right now.
He just put the belt back up top, ladies and gentlemen.
I did. It's right there. See how I did that? I didn't even look, DDJ. I didn't even have to fucking look. You see that?
He
I
knew
saw
where
that,
It
man.
looks
Hey,
it looks easy, but it's not.
you don't try this at home. He's a trained professional.
Yep, been at it for a while. Almost 40 years.
About as long as I've been alive.
Oh, geez. Gentlemen, let's get this out of the way.
So before we begin,
damn
actually,
it.
Sean, I actually did a little bit of thinking in regards to our healthy debate that we had last week.
All right, whoa, hold on. Do you really want to go here?
I do actually, because I think you'll like what I'll have to
Coming
say.
in hot.
I'm gonna all right, dude. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
I'll let you
I
go,
think
but just know that I'm coming hard. If I'm gonna not right now in this moment, but
Oh my god.
Okay. So
I'm
basically,
kidding,
I thought of a way.
he's just fucking, that's fucking awesome. It's a splash guard, DDJ. It's a splash guard. Or in your house, what we call the ceiling.
The ceiling.
Uh,
The walls.
All right. So
You've thought about it.
I thought about it. And I thought of a way that Cody could win the Money in the Bank briefcase and use it, and I would be perfectly fine with it and think that it wouldn't do anything to his character.
By God, let us know.
Okay. Yeah.
So
please,
he could go the route of what Rob Van Dam did when he won the briefcase. He basically called it out Cena and said, I'm going to challenge you at one night stand. Cody could win the briefcase. He could go to Roman and be like, I have the briefcase. I'm not going to pull I'm not going to just surprise you. I'm going to call my shot. You and me at whatever, we'll just say WrestleMania
All
for the
in.
title. Yeah. Just something. Like he just all in, whatever,
You've got to meet me on my home turf.
well, it would definitely bring up the
Daly's
ratings in
place.
AEW for sure. Yeah.
But that would be a way. I think if he did the Rob Van Dam way, or when John Cena did it back in, I think it was 2012 or something, where he said, I'm gonna do it at this show. I think I'd be like, you know what? That'd be Cody style right there.
Okay.
I'm about to say, because fucking faces have won this damn belt. And I don't want to go back to this whole debate, but faces have won the briefcase.
It's too late. It's too late. He pulled the pid, bro. So we got time.
He did.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Like I understand what you're saying, and actually it's not a bad idea. I think you were missing the reason why I was debating you on it. The reason why I was debating you on it was because I wanted to know what your process was and why you thought it was so important that Cody do it in a way that he had to be a face, or why it wouldn't make him look like a face. Like I was trying to understand your thinking.
Because he wants him to finish the story, Sean.
I understand. Yeah, I know that goes without saying. You want him to finish the story. I think Joey would just rather he finish the story so they don't have to hear it no more. I'm at the point where I really don't give a shit because CM Punk's back and there's a whole new story I'm thinking about. But my point was, but
How
it
much
wasn't
longer
like
till he's not there?
Yeah, it wasn't so much the scenario and how he cashed it in, but why you felt so strongly that he had to do it in a way that he, in your eyes, would be a hero. A hero.
I just feel like, he's trying to portray himself as the squeaky clean old school baby face, back in the day. And like the squeaky clean old school baby face wouldn't sneak in, after, the heels had a, 20-minute match and is, just barely squeaked out a win and, that kind of thing. Like, and then here comes the briefcase. Like, I'm going to cash in and win it here. I think it would just like, to me, the ultra squeaky clean baby face would not do that. And I think that's what Cody is.
Now, see, that was what I was looking for right there. Because anytime I push you on something, you're just like, because he can, or, and that's what I mean. I think when me and you debate sometimes and I'm coming at you a little a little more aggressive than I should, you get kind of like you don't really know how to, or not. I don't know. That's not the right way to say it. What am I trying to say?
That you're an aggressive comer and it scares
I
you.
am, and I fluster you sometimes, and your response is just like you just got to get defensive and be like, because I said so. You know what I mean? When what I'm looking for is your thinking and your reasoning behind it.
Well, sometimes I get into that because I said so mode because I feel like sometimes it's just how I am with Matthew. Sometimes like, why do you want me to do this? Because I said so.
Right, and I get that, but I'm not Matthew.
You're definitely not.
That's
Thank
right.
God. Thank God.
But no, dude. But I actually
Same haircut
appreciate
though.
you. Oh yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
No, actually, Matthew has more hair on top than Silver Wolf right now.
Oh,
I keep her trimmed down pretty good, buddy.
I want Matthew to get his hair short like that, but he won't go for it, at least yet. So
Sean, does the carpets match the drapes?
There is no carpet.
Oh, it's a hardwood floor.
Sometimes.
See what I did there?
Sometimes.
I hate it here.
I'm sorry.
Joey, save us from this, man. I mean,
Wait, did you just say Joey save us? Do you realize what you just said?
Somebody save me.
Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead, bud.
Now we've got Willie Nelson doing Jelly Roll.
First of all,
dude, Willie Nelson wish he looked this good. Have you seen that raggedy looking motherfucker?
Looks as good
dude,
as Ric
he's
Flair
like
does.
108, bro. Like,
I understand that, but he's
fuck?
comparing me to Willie Nelson. So who should be offended, Willie Nelson or me?
Probably Willie Nelson. I'm
Probably
not
Willie
gonna lie.
Nelson, yeah.
Willie Nelson, definitely.
I take it back, dude. I don't fucking love you anymore.
I mean,
you wouldn't be the first nor the last person to tell me that. So hey, it's
fucking
okay.
Philly trash, dude. Just
here's the first.
we got okay.
I thought we were leaving that in 2020.
Why did we even put that up?
I vote we get rid of the picture.
I've deleted it twice. I agree. Yes.
When did you delete it twice? It's been on here. I've never uploaded it. So
when it comes to this, it's in my contract.
I'm voting.
We voted.
I think
3-1.
We're retiring the evil photo.
Oh,
I just deleted it. So we're
that hurt, didn't it? It stung a little bit, didn't it?
You're never gonna see. It's okay, buddy. Take a moment. Take a moment. You're never gonna see her again.
Yeah,
just
let it breathe.
Think about the last time you smacked meat.
Some big meaty men smacking meat.
It's like, do you have to tell your daughter like it was just two meaty men slapping meat? Like, is that
the origin story? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
You got here,
yeah. Like
body slam go wrong.
Yeah, it's like fucking WrestleFest in Dallas. Fucking WrestleFest Dallas, like 03 or whatever the fuck.
Sunday.
Oh. Slamboree 08.
It was one night. Now it's three.
We started in one cage and ended in two.
He's hardcore.
You fucking put her back in the cage afterwards. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Christ. He should have
retired
out.
the picture.
Wait.
Fuck.
I mean, technically, that's how we got that far because it was. I'm not getting into the story.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't want to. We don't want to finish this fucking story.
Yeah, I mean,
so we can just go on from there.
Oh, buddy, he's got about 4 more years before the story's fucking finished, man.
3 more years, and I'm like Cody Rhodes. I can finish that story. Take that CHS off of my fucking paycheck.
And I wouldn't be getting.
I got 5, dog.
I was gonna say
5 for 1.
You should, don't get too happy up there, Chuckles. You still got a few more years yourself, man.
Hey, like 5, it goes down to 1, and that's. Dude, I mean, that's still a trip. That's a journey, but hey, I'll take
see it now.
I'll take it.
Hey, that old guy's delivering our food again. He said it's his last one.
I'm fucking done, bro. Done,
dude.
In 5 years, in 5 years, when I dip out for like a month, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, he's not on the show.
He's not.
What's he doing? He took that fucking vacation finally, dog.
He's
right there,
baby.
In 3 years, the party
I'll come back
is gonna be epic.
come back looking like a new man. You'd be like, who is this motherfucker? This dickhead got a couple dollars left in his pocket today.
And then he restarts the trend 1 year.
No, fuck no. Don't even put that on me.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I feel you.
No. Now he's looking for that Philly ass with fucking medical insurance.
I'm retired, dog. I am retired.
I need to get retired.
No, I know. Yeah, I gotta schedule that procedure to get retired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We don't need no more kickouts at 2, man.
I've had that.
Hey, man, like, you ain't got to be on the bench. You can still play the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Like this. Look, this is a precaution. We're good.
Yeah,
good.
All right, maybe we should talk about some wrestling. That'd probably be a good
Jovan,
idea.
get us back on track.
We've been talking about wrestling. What are you guys talking about?
Not that kind of wrestling.
Well, gentlemen, I know he's saucy tonight.
He's getting all worked up, dude.
Feisty.
Yeah.
Did you not have your Dino Nuggies tonight, Dennis? Goddamn.
Better take your tampon out.
I can't remember what movie it was. The lady was like tampon. I couldn't.
Yeah, from fucking what you call it? The we're the Millers. That's what it's from.
Yeah.
It was on the other night. That's why I said that.
It was just sticking out there like a little stormtrooper dick, a little tampon. All right, guys.
Oh fuck!
If you're listening this week and you listened last week, of course you can probably tell we're not going to be as fucking depressing as we were last week. We were fucking depressing.
Actually, dude, I listened to the show. I don't think we were that depressing.
Because you're older in age and nothing's going to depress you.
I listened to that show.
I'm probably more depressed than all three of you motherfuckers combined. Don't even get me started.
I listened to the show last week and literally just. I don't know how I ended up there, but by the end of the show, I had a fucking, I had a hose running from my exhaust into my car. That's how fucking depressing it was. So
it was so bad. I got 3 messages and people were like, "Hey, are you guys okay? Because fuck." The whole episode, everybody was just fucking depressed.
The whole show was a fucking just an absolute flat tire. It was so depressing.
They're like, "Can you
talk?" 4:30
a.m.
flat tire. It was like what?
Dude, we were covering a movie where 4 people died. What the fuck did they expect?
It would have been 5, but they cut him out because it was too much.
They couldn't even add a dead brother because it was that fucking depressing. That's terrible. So
we're not going to be depressing.
We're not going to be that depressing tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
It's about as depressing as that Bears game last week against the Packers.
I ain't worried about that shit.
Aww.
We got the number 1 pick, the number 5 pick.
Just be happy the fucking season's over, dog.
Dude, yeah. I'm just glad it's over.
Get ready for the draft,
now we can watch these 2 numbnuts beat the shit out of each other till the NFC champion game, and then one of them loses.
Dude, first of all, neither team is going to the NFC Championship. Let's.
You don't think Billy's gonna make it?
No.
Oh fuck no! I'll be amazed if they get past the Bucks this weekend on Monday.
I'll be amazed if we take out Green Bay. Yeah.
And
dude, you guys got to
say it, but yo, Green Bay is hot right now.
Dude, Green Bay's hot.
Super fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
So we're just happy to be here at this moment. That's how the weekend is.
At this point, I'm pulling for the Lions, man. If the Lions make it, I'd be so excited to see them.
You know what? Me too.
That would be a great story.
I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm a Bears fan. I know what it takes, how long to wait.
My remote?
Those motherfuckers have been waiting forever.
Give me Detroit Blue in here. Let's go.
Ooh, dude, that's not a good look, dude. That's not a good look. It's
dude, you look like Bubba Smurf.
You look like the fucking. You look like the fucking dude from Pee-wee's fucking Playhouse.
No, he looks like Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory after she blew up.
Fuck you guys.
Violet, you're turning violet.
You popped Dennis. You feel good about that?
I do. I feel damn good.
Anyways, hate you all.
Love you, buddy.
Dude. What y'all can do though, since you guys have the 1st and 5th pick, why don't y'all come to Detroit for the draft? I mean, we're only hosting it.
Hold up. I just want to say this because What are you dead? Are you alive?
I'm
You
alive.
got like this halo glow. Are we
Yeah,
having a fucking
he's
night
got
with your
a-
goddamn ghost?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like on screen, and it's
Have you,
Oh,
have
yeah,
you
dude,
seen,
hey. I forgot to tell you, he's 60% aberration.
Oh my god!
I identify as paranormal activity. No, yeah,
Good
Sean, that was a
Lord.
good one. No, it's just my
I
lighting.
like that
here,
one,
dude.
Sean. Well done, buddy. Well done.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I could turn the lights off, but you wouldn't be able to see me. So I mean, yeah.
And that's a bad
No.
thing?
Dude, that's just mean.
What?
Bitches.
Oh, wow. Look at
Yeah,
All right,
see that?
all
Is that
right.
what you want?
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
Motherfuckers.
Calm
I'm
the fuck
so
down,
glad.
Poltergeist. Like, just get in the frame. For fuck's sake.
He's here.
God,
You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, you're like the Puerto Rican dude version of the Ring. You're just gonna climb out of somebody's fucking monitor.
the fuck were we gonna talk about tonight?
I
need
don't-
you-
Mom,
we're
there's
gonna-
something wrong with the TV.
We're gonna talk about people talking shit for no reason. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a segue.
Let's hinder the gender, you guys.
Fuck him. Who cares? What a fucking dud.
Dude,
I'd give a
right now,
flying fuck.
I'm pulling for him to actually win the fucking title. Just so
He's
Tony
not
Khan can
gonna
cry
do
about
it. They're absolutely not gonna do it.
Dude, Tony
Such a
Khan would
baller
do-
move if he does it.
You know what? If I could see them doing it just for 1 week, just to get a reaction out of Tony Khan, because you know Tony Khan would so be on Twitter if Jinder Mahal wins that championship.
That would
fucking
never
child.
happen because Triple H is not that fucking petty. He's not gonna fuck with his belt or his fucking show
I would
just
love
to
it,
give
though.
the
No.
Or
Yeah.
one of his main event talents. Like, let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
real. That's the other thing.
with
The
all the
biggest
people
part of
that's
this,
in-
you can't
Oh,
fuck with
yeah.
Seth.
No.
Yeah. No, realistically, no, it's not gonna.
Just
But
fall
damn
over.
it, that shit was entertaining as hell to watch.
Oh,
Yeah, I would, dude. I would definitely love for Jinder to win it. I would die laughing.
it would be funny. It would be funny just to see the reaction and stir because look,
Dude.
we're talking about the owner of a company talking shit. And this isn't the first time he's talked shit about talent. Who was the female wrestler that he was talking shit about?
Dude, he talked shit about
Everybody.
Thunder Rosa when she was hurt, or
shit
alleging
about-
that she wasn't as hurt as she was.
who's the girl that left? And
Oh, it's Kylie
or-
Rae.
No.
No?
Yeah, but we should talk about that.
And I'll
we
come up.
will in a
We'll
minute.
get there. But yeah, so there was a female wrestler. I feel like they didn't re-sign her, and like he was talking shit
Oh,
about her.
dude,
Was it
Big
Swole?
Swole.
Big Swole, that's it. I
Swole.
couldn't remember. Like,
He
so it's not
fucking
the first.
thrashed her because he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's because you couldn't wrestle. That's why we didn't resign you."
It's like it's so much. You're shit talking people like that you shouldn't, because these are the people that you will sign and hire and work
Because
for you.
I'm
and
pretty
make
sure that
money
bitch
for
will
you.
whip it. I'm pretty sure she'll whip his ass.
Yeah, but I mean, she hasn't actually worked since.
Okay,
she
okay.
was taken
Based
from-
on what we've seen so far, and we can touch more on this in a second. Based on the entire Jericho situation, is Tony Khan the new Vince McMahon?
Absolutely
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Yes,
No.
100% yes.
Yes.
DDJ.
110% yes.
Tony Khan, the new Vince McMahon. I don't know if I would say that.
And I
is
mean-
completely. Okay, go ahead.
Let me clarify. And I mean by Vince McMahon just believing his own shit. He picked out what was good for the show. He picked out what he thought was funny that wasn't funny. The fucking I was just reminded of it today. The Edge Lita live sex celebration. Like
Yeah.
shit like that he felt was entertaining. That's just really kind of cringy shit. And here's Tony, like basically, if you listen to the fucking media scrum after World's End, where he's like, you know, I thought it was really great. I think this was great. I thought this was great. I'm like, you're playing pretend, dude. You're a child sitting there at a table, like playing with
I like
action
this.
figures.
I like
And
this.
like that's not good for business. And that's the same shit that we talked about Vince. Like, he would do the same thing. Like, he pushes what he wants because he thinks this is what everybody wants, but it's really what he wants. Tony Khan is now doing that 100%.
Okay, so going by that, then I would say he's become more like Vince McMahon. I don't want to say completely, but I want to say he's more Vince McMahon-ish in that aspect. And I think I've said this on the show. I know I've said this in discussions with other people. I feel like the companies, in terms of how they're being perceived, have switched. Like, I feel like WWE is being perceived in the way that AEW did when it first started, and vice versa. Like, I feel like AEW is being perceived now the way WWE was when AEW first started. I feel like it's almost like a Freaky Friday body swap type thing.
Yeah.
Sean?
Thank you. First off, Vince McMahon did a lot of positive shit before the fucking train left the station, dude. I mean, you got to think about all the home runs he hit before he started fucking up. And Tony Khan hasn't even got up to the plate yet, let alone fucking knocked one out. So let's leave that alone. Who's the guy that ran UWF?
Herb Abrams.
He's the current Herb Abrams.
He wishes he was the current Herb Abrams.
Dude, he's all fucking hype and
just because of cocaine.
Just all a ton of blow, strippers, baby oil.
Allegedly.
It's all of it. It's all sizzle and no steak, man. It's all sizzle and no steak. More so than anything. And I think you hit a good point last week, Joe, when you were talking about the whole deal with fallout or brawl out or whatever the fuck they called it, with Punk and the Bucks and all them. Like, people got fired, people got suspended, all that.
I think I was the first to call it brawl out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you were. Don't know. But here you got a situation where your biggest initial sign, your most public performer, multi-time champ, Ring of Honor and the AEW now, is pretty much on the show every week in some capacity, whether it's promo, match, or commentary. And we know that there was NDA signed. And just for the record, if you're signing an NDA, if somebody is giving you money and then forcing you to sign an NDA, whatever it is that the story that you have to tell that they don't want you to tell is usually pretty fucking awful. So let's just get that out of the way. I'm not saying I know what happened. I'm not saying he's guilty until proven innocent. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, if it walks like a fucking duck and it quacks like a fucking duck, and if you're going to get on TV and or after your fucking piss poor pay-per-view and sit there and boldplay just fucking Donald Trump, Don King, that motherfucker, like it was the greatest fucking show on earth, and then turn around and completely play fucking stupid when asked, that tells me right there that there's more shit going on than he wants people to know. So I don't know that him going on Twitter and fucking, I could give a fuck about Jinder Mahal, man. If he wants to work, let him work. I could care less. I'm not a fan, never have been. It don't even move the needle an inch for me. But I will say this. I do kind of feel like he's going a little crazy on X right now. And it's kind of one of those deals, not to bring up another, say Donald Trump again, but it's kind of one of those deals where I got all this shit going on bad here, so I'm going to make you look over here. And I'm going to say outlandish dumb shit to get the attention off what's really going on. And what's really going on is we're protecting a superstar who's made us a bunch of money, and we don't want that damaged. We don't want the name damaged, because I'm telling you right now, dude, if Chris Jericho goes down, he's dragging that ship with him, because everything in the orbit of AEW is attached to Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
And Tony Khan, the big difference between Tony Khan and Vince McMahon, even though Vince made dumb fucking decisions, programmed for himself, shut people down, push stupid gimmicks and storylines, Vince McMahon had a fucking spine. He might have done dirt, but he never fucking shied away from it. ever. So Tony Khan can suck a dick.
Except for that whole hush money thing that, he had to resign or, retire from. And, the NDAs he had like the fucking hooker sign and, wherever Jimmy Snuka's girlfriend ended up, how that happened allegedly.
But
it's cool.
But let's take a look at that for a second. The guy's a multi-billionaire. At his age, of course, he thought he was going to get away with that shit.
Yeah,
he thought he was effing. He could probably run for president in 2024 and win.
So did Snuka. But hey, I
don't think Snuka got away with that. I mean, you see the way he.
He got away with it, dude. He got away with it. He went up there, basically shit himself, and they let him go. Anyway. I like the comparison, dude. I do. To some of the shit that Vince did with that we found out later in the years. Big one being the Nancy Argento shit with Snuka. The countless other ring rats that we'll probably never hear about, that'll never come out. All the women that he's probably been with throughout all the years in the WWE. If you listen to female wrestlers talk about it, basically, if you weren't willing to go into Vince's office, you didn't get the push, and you probably ended up the fuck out of there. Now to show it on Tony Khan, man. We get this thing where it was so sudden when Kylie got to AEW and Kylie left AEW, right?
Because I remember she was on the premiere, man, like standing at the podium, like giving a little.
She was one of the first late women they signed.
She was one of the first women. Yeah, and I remember.
I think it was Britt and Kylie were the first two.
Yeah, and Britt was just like fortuitous. Like we'll bring her with you.
But that's the thing. Kylie was established in the indie scene. I remember getting the first rollout of AEW 8x10s, and she was one of them. And it was like you could tell they were ready to put the money on this kid. And another promotion, any promotion was ready to put money on this kid and give her a belt. And then something happens to where her mental issues just take a dive, right? That's the only thing they were wanting to say when the whole thing is she left AEW. Oh, she left on good terms. She left, and then the other promotion's like, well, we wanted to put the belt on her, but she's going through mental issues right now. She's not in the right mind space to wrestle. She might retire.
Didn't she have a fucking tryout with NXT? She signed.
She was on an episode of main event, I believe, once.
And then they found out she found out she was pregnant, so she stepped away. But I'm going to say this about Kylie Rae, and then I'm going to let you finish it. I'm not trying to cut you off, but
I appreciate it.
Kylie Rae, met her numerous times at indie shows.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to her after we met her. Because that girl was so fucking excited about the opportunity to go to AEW.
Yeah.
The last indie show she did was a Warrior Wrestling show in Chicago Heights.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to meet her, Pat, DDJ, and I talked to her numerous times because we seen her in LaSalle. I talked to her there. I was really excited for her to be in AEW. She was a really great talent, and she can go with anybody on any roster right now. So, whatever it was, she wasn't having problems before that. She was super fucking excited about being at AEW, and she'd even made the remark, I'm going to make enough money now that I can take care of the people I need to take care of. So,
well, I'm just going to say this real quick.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
go ahead. Last thing I have is, guess that fucking prediction wasn't so wild and out of the box after all, was it? Huh?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
And as soon as you mentioned that,
spot on.
And as soon as you mentioned that in the chat, I'm like, that son of a bitch,
dude. And the ratings are consistently dropping every week. They're losing.
They haven't recovered. They haven't recovered from when Punk got
and they're consistently losing viewers now.
Exactly. That's the only thing that matters for signing a new TV deal. Yeah. How much revenue your show is going to generate, how many eyes are you going to bring in for advertising. That's how that business works. Anybody who listens to this that thinks that, any company, whether it be NBC Universal, whether it be Amazon Prime, whether it be Warner Brothers Discovery, if you think they give two flying fucks about your favorite wrestlers on TV, no, they don't.
No.
All they care about is how much money it is going to generate for their company, for their shareholders. That's it. So when you start losing the fans because of Jericho shit, because you have owner of a company who goes off the rails on fucking Twitter, attacking talent in another company, talking shit, and not because the people that he was talking shit about even said or did anything. It's because of the fans.
Yeah.
You know, he's going off because of the criticism he's getting from the fans.
And one thing,
it's wild to me. It is absolutely wild to me. But that prediction's looking pretty good because we're as of recording 11 days into the year. We got a lot of time left to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
And one thing to kind of piggyback on what Joey K said, you know, about the criticism. Well, it just started, and that's I'll try to make this quick, Jovan. But the thing with what Joey K just said about, you know, the criticism and stuff, he had talked about in the initial tweet, which is what I think started this whole thing, was about the outcry or whatever that was supposedly out there about Hook calling out Samoa Joe, you know. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I saw anybody out there complaining about Hook challenging Samoa Joe. Like, I didn't see anything on Twitter. I didn't see anything on Facebook. I didn't see anything on social media. But that's what started the whole thing.
Jovan.
No, go ahead, gentlemen, please. You guys are having a great conversation. What do y'all
I'm good. I'm good.
Go.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. So, I have nothing to add. You guys well covered it. Thank you very much for your time tonight on that topic.
Stop it, man.
We beat that one with the stick. Where are we gonna go next, gentlemen? We've opened up with a little AEW. Where do you want to go next, Joe? Where do you feel?
Did anybody see the CM Punk promo with Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
On
we
Monday
know Sean
night?
did.
Javon, do you
Yeah,
watch
I've
it?
been watching for 2 weeks waiting for him to fucking wrestle, and he hasn't fucking wrestled yet. I'm starting to get a little pissed about it, to be honest with you.
They're leaving him off for a reason, but that's a pretty fucking good promo.
It was.
I thought
And
so.
you know what? A lot of what Drew said, he was not wrong.
I bring this up as a comparison. It's so we got from Seth and now we got from Drew. Very similar things that they tried to do with Hangman and Punk.
Yep.
Except this is how you successfully and business-wise do it, as opposed to letting the inmates run the asylum in your company and letting them do whatever the fuck they want to do and say whatever they want to say. There's no way that any of that in WWE wasn't, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to say. You cool with this? You go with this? Okay, let's go do it. That type of shit. It's and it's really interesting to see how much it's getting over and how well it's working with that WWE crowd. Because it was pretty real. There's a lot of real shots thrown in there. There's a lot of real talk in that promo. And it's paying off. It's paying off because now people are interested without even seeing him wrestle right now.
Sean still wants to see him wrestle.
Yeah, I really do. But
well, you know what, Sean? This is what you're going to call a segue. CM Punk will be wrestling coming up in a couple weeks. And what do we got going on in a couple weeks, Sean?
Man, the football got dropped like a motherfucker right there.
Yeah, that was just.
Here's the handoff
out of the end zone.
I'm still thinking about the promo, man.
He's stuck on the promo. It's okay, Sean. We'll give you a tee up another time later in the episode.
Dude, why do I have to tee it up? You motherfuckers are going to be there too. Why don't you do it?
It's kind of like your thing. But all right, man. Hey, we'll tee you up later in the episode.
Is it my thing?
How it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
No, what I was going to say is, I mean, I thought it was a good promo back and forth, to and fro. it might be the best promo that Drew McIntyre's ever fucking had. Because can you name me one other Drew McIntyre promo that you can ever fucking remember in the history of his career?
Nope.
Not on this level.
So you know what that tells me? He might not be the best wrestler in the world, but he is definitely the best professional wrestler in the world, because anybody who's in the ring, whether there's in a match or on the mic, has to step their game up, because CM Punk is on the other side. He brings out the best in people, even if it's a situation where what they're saying is real and maybe their feelings are real towards him. He don't give a fuck. He's not there to make friends.
He said that in that, what was it, the Raw pro? Was that the Raw promo when he came back, the night after he came back or whatever?
Yeah. Dude, he don't care. He walks out, they boo him, he's going to smile. He walks out singing this song and they're cheering for him, he's going to smile. That's the beauty of the guy. Heel, face, hate him, love him, don't matter. He could literally go into a different city and get booed, the next night be in another city and everybody be screaming his name. And that's the great thing about being him. And he can play to either. It does not matter. So it don't matter who you put across the ring from him. He's going to bring the best out of him, because some of those guys, like Joseph said, sincerely do not like him. And he sincerely does not give two fucks about that. He's not there for that. He's there to make money. He will work with anybody as long as they keep him safe. Period.
So no Ryback.
And I am excited to see him in the Royal Rumble in a couple weeks, which we will be doing a live podcast from Copeland's Bar and Grill. The guys will all be there. Broseph is going to be digitally brought in. And we're going to rock the night again, do another live podcast at Copeland's Bar and Grill. That's the 26th. Is that correct?
Saturday. Yeah.
What is it, 26th or 27th?
27th.
All right. January 27th. January 27th, 2 weeks from Saturday night, Copeland's Bar and Grill. The Shootin Shit crew will be there. Drinks will be imbibed. I promise I won't be having any kind of mental issues. I'm going to be ready to go.
Oh, dude, don't even say.
It's going to be a good time, dude. 30 men in, only one standing. And my hope is at the end of the night, I get to flip everybody off and tell them to kiss my ass, because Cult of Personality is going to be playing when CM Punk is pointing at the WrestleMania side.
Well, Sean, that does sound like your regular Saturday night, though. 30 men in and one left standing. There you go.
And I'm the one left standing, baby.
And even when Kingdom Cody Rhodes' theme plays at the end of the night, you can still tell everyone to kiss your ass.
That's not happening, man.
One thing about Copeland,
he's going to get tossed out by Damian Priest so they can set up that match for the
briefcase.
The briefcase, so Cody can win it and then cash in on Roman WrestleMania after he beats The Rock.
So one other notable thing that's going to be
I'm sticking to that.
No, one other notable thing that'll be happening at this live broadcast is it's going to feature the on-screen debut of Mrs. DDJ.
Oh, and it's also going to feature the on-screen debut of you leaving a cash tip.
Ooh, God damn it, I hate you.
You know what I think is going to be really funny is when Crystal starts piling on like the rest of us do.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
And then you got to ride home with her.
That's even better.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see you at Copeland's Bar and Grill for the Royal Rumble in beautiful Mantino, Illinois. I don't know if I'll be there. I'm still waiting on my contractual demands to be met, so we'll see what's going to happen there.
What kind of contractual demands you have, you fucking diva?
Do some gas money.
No, number one. Number one.
A fucking diva.
He did. He did. Number one.
The mouth on this kid, dude.
I know. I can't believe it. I really can't. It feels like he feels like they can do this without me, and that's going to be part of my contractual.
Well, we can't because somebody's got to be there to hook up my computer. So you better get your big ass.
Yeah, you got to hook up the computer while he's out smoking a cigar.
That's actually part of my contract. Is I'm not tech fucking support, so that's not going to happen.
Actually, you are the only tech support we got, and I'm the talent, so I don't fuck around with it.
Oh, must be nice. Must be nice. He's the talent. You guys finish up. Tell me how the episode goes.
Hey, if Joey was there, we'd be eating fucking blue M&Ms out of a bowl because that's all he's gonna have.
Wait, you're a blue M&M guy? I thought you were a green M&M guy.
No, you keep saying he's a green M&M guy, but he's not.
It's blue.
He's got a candle to prove it, dude. He don't need green M&Ms.
Oh man.
Is he coming back?
Hey, Jovan, something's wrong with the computer. Come fix it.
He left.
Oh, he really left. Wow.
His internet probably dropped out.
No, he's
in Detroit. He's probably ducking down from the.
He's actually took himself off stage and's got his camera up and stuff. So he's.
Wow, did he really leave?
He'll come back.
Yeah, he'll be.
I don't know, bro.
Always comes crawling back. And we were just going to talk about something that he wanted to talk about too.
Well, what did he want to talk about?
Well, his favorite thing is TNA.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could blow an organization as a whole, Jovan would do it. He willingly just be right in there.
I love TNA though, dude. I mean, I'm right up there with him.
Have you guys seen the new belts?
I think they look fucking fantastic.
I do too.
Yeah.
Everyone I've seen so far has been fucking epic.
They're
the X Division one though is
pretty sick.
I like that digital media one a lot.
That looks good too. I think it's a silly title, but god damn it, it looks really good.
But yeah, dude, and I'm excited what they're doing with the brand, man. I mean, they're going back to TNA. I think that's a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Bottom line, you can have the best women's division in the business. You can have some of the best in-ring performers in your company. Josh Alexander, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. I can keep going, man. I can keep going. And probably one of the best heel. One of the best.
I'm trying to get Jovan to come back on.
One of the best. The guy that's doing, in my opinion, some of the best heel work he's ever done in Bully Ray right now. He is just killing it, healing it up over there. If they don't get, a national TV spot, it ain't gonna matter. But my hat's off to that. I keep forgetting his name. What's his name?
Say
the guy who runs it.
Scott D'Amore.
The guy who runs TNA. Scott D'Amore. That guy has kept that fucking place going for what, 20 years?
He's been there almost since the beginning, but I think it's still within the last 4 or 5 years where he's taken over as the guy in charge. And he's really done wonders for Impact Wrestling TNA.
The guy is killing it there and doing a great job. I hope that if anything ever happens and TNA goes out of business, somebody gives him, a job.
He'll get a job because I'm sure he's got connections everywhere.
He's Dusty level as a booker. He's coming up with great pay-per-views. He's coming up with great matches. He's putting the right people together in the ring at the right time. That women's division, hands down, the best women's division in the fucking business. I don't care what anybody says. Every show that I've been to that's a TNA show has been phenomenal. I mean, beginning to end, the entire night, it's been a great effing show.
And they're doing all the right things, taking all the right steps. I mean, they just relaunched their streaming service and they partnered with the Endeavor Streaming, who does, I think, some of handles the streaming for, I believe, the NHL and some other stuff as well. And obviously they're getting ready to have a pay-per-view in a couple days, which is the official relaunch of the Burt company under the TNA brand. So it's interesting. I'm going to try and watch the pay-per-view just to check it out and see, because I'm anxious to see from the overall presentation, because I'm really anxious to see what it's going to be like from the, from a production point of view, from a, how they present it with the graphics, the ring, the if they have, the railing, if they do, follow the trend of WWE and AEW and do the LED boards, or if they do what Ring of Honor used to do with the signs surrounding all the, the security regard rails and stuff. So I'm anxious to see what it's going to be like.
They'll probably want to distance themselves as much as they can from what Impact is. So I kind of expect like something completely different. I mean, the titles are a huge start because that's like I said, I watched all of them and they all look fucking great. You know,
dude, they do. They look.
Every photo I've seen released, they were awesome. So I'm like, all right, they're really, you know,
every single one of them looks, they're awesome. They really are.
And especially with like what you're saying, Sean, with what Scott D'Amore's been doing, like especially the past few years, like there's no fucking way that they're not going to go, okay, we're going to do everything we can to make this something different and fresh. The only thing that's still there is the talent. And the rumor is they're expecting to announce quite a few signings in the next few weeks too. So
they're supposedly going to have a major signing announced at the pay-per-view this weekend.
Dolph Ziggler, anyone?
Nah, no way.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it'll be, but it would not surprise me. I mean, he is doing something with New Japan.
Well, we have a lot of people that's free agents right now, right? That popped up. Maybe they're bringing Jacob Fatu.
Or Hammerstone's wrestling, I believe, Saturday.
Dude, I don't get me wrong. I mean, I like Alex. He for what he does, he's pretty good. But he's just another big meathead, man. I don't know that that's needle moving enough. Like if you're gonna bring somebody in, you want to bring in like. Dude, he is, dude. I mean, he is. He's Hogan light. I mean, he's definitely a little bit more natural than Hogan. I think he's a good guy. We've met him.
That's a poor choice of words, bud.
But dude, we all okay. First off, we all know my feelings on his physique. We know that it's but if you're gonna,
I met him up close and personal. I saw the back knee.
Yeah. So I mean,
brought to you by the local veterinarian.
Dude,
go ahead.
I'd love to see like them bring in maybe a Mance Warner or a Jacob Fatu or just somebody that can really. Because I mean,
but would they?
Warner on the mic's gold, bro. I don't care where he's at. He's gold. He's just.
But
gold.
do you think either one of those would technically be a needle mover?
I think that Jacob Fatu is definitely a needle mover. You put him in matches with the Walking Weapon, with Alex Shelley. I mean, dude, he could come in, monster heel it up, and just smash everybody. And if they bring what's his name, who's his manager in the MLW, like the Contra deal, come in, Jacob Fatu could go in there and just demolish that entire federation and just be a machine. Well, I also feel like Mance Warner could come in. I mean, the guy's just he's a brawler. He's a Jerry Lawler type of wrestler. It's a lot of punches and kicks and all that. Is it a little gimmicky at times? Yeah. But I mean, if you watch him when he has freedom to really cut a promo, I don't know that there's much separation between Mance Warner, the professional wrestler, and Mance Warner, the human being. I think they're one and the same. I think he's very much himself pretty much all the time.
With the volume turned up.
Yeah, I mean, he lives and breathes old school WCW, NWA professional wrestling. There is nothing but upside bringing him in. I have for the life of me, don't know why he's not been signed by somebody. I just don't get it. I really, truly don't. The fact that guy don't have a major contract with a major company is a fucking travesty because nobody cuts promos like that guy. We can talk about MJF. We can talk about what these guys are doing in WWE. That guy is a hot mic promo guy. You can put the camera on him at any moment and he can cut a promo. He could cut a promo buying underwear at Walmart. He don't give a shit. You put a mic on him, dude, red light on, he's ready to go.
Yeah. Well, one name that I thought about while you were giving your take on Mance Warner, what about Riddle? Matt Riddle?
I don't know. I think Riddle before he got to NXT and WWE, maybe. Mm-hmm. Because he was a hot commodity when he signed in NXT. But, dude, he's pretty much fucked himself up. He's almost in Enzo land.
mean, he is on the, on, I guess you could call it a bit of a redemption tour because, he's with MLW. He's actually going to be wrestling for New Japan as well, too. So
it just, I don't know, man. I mean, here's my problem with what everything, the one thing that, or everything that's wrong with WWE is if they think you're a clown, they're going to let you be one on TV.
Yeah.
And they might have respected his physical attributes and his ability to wrestle in the ring. But that character really isn't far away from who he is, man. I mean, that is him, and anytime anybody looks at you and goes, yeah, you're a great athlete, but I can't take you fucking seriously.
Yeah, that's a death knell.
It's a death knell. So, I mean, he could go into TNA or AEW or New Japan. If he's going to go anywhere, New Japan is the place to be. He needs to bleed. He needs to get his ass kicked. He needs to go over there and work strong.
He needs to get humbled.
Quit, yeah, exactly. Quit cutting them stupid ass fucking weed, weed.
Jeff Spicoli promos.
Spicoli promos, man, and go back to who he was before he got there. That's my opinion. I had a lot more respect for him when he was on the indies because, they didn't clown him up, Dude,
okay.
He was riding through the ring on a scooter and wearing flip-flops. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that's on par with dancing in the middle of the ring with Scotty 2 Hottie. You know what I mean? I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah. All right. So who would you guys, I guess, like to see be this major signing for Impact or TNA that they're talking about?
I'm gonna stick with Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu needs to be signed by somebody. Like he's outgrown the MLW pond. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing for him to do there. Nothing.
Yeah. Joey K, what say you?
Like I want to say Jacob Fatu because that's like my first thought, but at the same time, I don't want to say that because the change in the presentation of Pacific Islander wrestlers in the WWE.
Yeah.
You have the Bloodline, you have the Usos, who are cool. Like
you have The Rock.
And yeah, but like you have like my example here though is Solo. Solo would have been the fucking, Umaga type character, right? You know what I'm saying? But he's not. He's the quiet,
the silent assassin.
Right.
Assassin,
and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna tell me, so you're gonna bring in the guy who looks that like old school 80s like Samoan style guy, right? But that's not him, and you just let him be him. It's fucking printing money, like
for sure.
And I'd love to see that for him. But if he goes to Impact, good for him because he can run that shit there. He's top tier, all fucking ready, done
for sure.
And I think, I can't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was, I think it may have been Ric Flair's last match. I believe he did a one-on-one match with Josh Alexander that was quite entertaining.
Yeah,
well, dude, I'm sure he can work with anybody.
That was one of the fucking best matches of the night, in my opinion. There,
oh, absolutely.
Other than seeing Flair die like 3 times, because Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude,
that was hard.
Did you see him? Did you see him last night throwing those chops on Hobbs?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't break his arm on Hobbs's chest.
And then he went to climb out of the ring, and he had a hard time lifting his leg to get over the second row. Like I almost thought he just needs to stop, Rick. Just go home, please. I'm begging you, please go home. For the love of everything holy, just go home, bro. You are pissing on your legacy. You are pissing on your legacy. I truly believe the man wants to die in the ring. I truly, truly believe that is his hope, is that he's going to take his last breath in the ring. That ring means so much to him.
Yeah. It's basically,
I don't know. He just doesn't know how to live without it. He just can't live without it. It's his biggest addiction.
he
and that's
doesn't
saying
know how to.
something.
He knows how to be Ric Flair,
Yeah,
but
he can't.
He knows how to be Ric Flair, but he doesn't know how to be Richard Fleer.
Well, he just don't know how to be anything but Ric Flair.
Yeah,
Like he could still be Ric Flair right now and not be taking risks and shit.
yeah,
Richard Fleer doesn't exist. He's not.
He doesn't exist.
That's not. He hasn't been a person since the 70s. He's
Richard
talk
Flair
about guys,
died in 1977, bro. Yeah,
exactly. You talk about a guy who just like lives it. He became that character. I'm not going to be surprised if he dies in the ring. Also, not surprised if Sting dies in the ring either. But that's for another time.
Well, I got a couple of quick rapid fire questions before we
he's
go.
Moving up. He's moving up my Deadpool. He's moving up my Deadpool for this year.
Please,
yeah, this Deadpool's going to be interesting.
He's getting close to Darby.
Speaking of Deadpool, I cannot wait for Deadpool 3 to come out.
Yeah, I'm patiently waiting as well,
and
I want to see it.
But a couple of quick rapid fire things. Okay, so we talked about Ric Flair's last match briefly. We also mentioned kind of, in our pre-show chat or whatever, talking about stuff that apparently it's going to be the Young Bucks against Darby Allin and Sting in his last match. But I want to ask you, between this match, Ric Flair's last match with him and Andrade versus Jarrett and Lethal, and Kurt Angle's last match against Baron Corbin, which one of those three to you makes the most sense? Or made the most sense?
None of them.
None
of them. I have less than zero interest in Sting's last match, particularly against the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it. I don't care about it. It's not moving anything for me. You could offer me to watch it for free, and I'd still probably end up being busy and not watch it. And same thing. Only reason I watched Flair's last match was because
just morbid curiosity.
Is he gonna fucking die? And goddamn it, he got
morbid curiosity. Yeah.
Like that. That's it. I have zero interest in seeing 65-year-old wrestlers or 75-year-old wrestlers. I'm not. It's sad. So I can't. Yeah, well, I got nothing.
Whereas I understand why you're saying that. I don't agree with him on that. And we've talked about this before, dude. I want to see Sting's last match. Am I interested in seeing Sting and Darby Allin wrestle the Young Bucks? No. And here's why. It's the same reason why he can't have a main event match with Darby Allin. The Young Bucks style, the way they move, he's working with Hobbs, who isn't exactly light on his feet, and about killed both of them last night, doing a Stinger death drop, completely missed the fucking table. Hobbs landed on his neck. If it wasn't for the fact that his straps were so freaking huge, there was a good chance, dude, he could have really been injured. And Sting's not an unsafe wrestler, right? He's just not.
Oh,
Never has been.
Yeah.
But he's at that point where, he's Sting 50, even 10 years ago would have pulled that off with no problem. Hobbs is a load. That's a big dude. What, 280, 290, almost 300 pounds. Solid muscle.
Yep.
6'4", 6'5". It didn't work because Sting couldn't pull it off. It didn't work because Hobbs was too big and Sting couldn't hold him up. Period. End of discussion. They didn't jump off like they were supposed to. They just kind of
fell into it
and missed the table. And a couple of other times he's had a couple botches the last couple times out the gate. I don't want to see him get hurt, man. I really don't. And that's why I said, like, maybe his best match would be with somebody like Jeff Jarrett, who is pretty grounded. There's no real danger of Jarrett hurting anybody because nobody's going to get hurt by that pussy. I think that's his best chance at a good, solid last match.
And there's history there too.
Whatever, dude. I'm not getting in that argument with you.
I'm just saying there is.
Well, there may be. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to get pulled into that. But them against the Young Bucks. I mean, I get it. It almost is going to need to be a tag match of some kind. But couldn't it be Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus Darby Allin and Sting, or
They did that with with Ric Flair's last
Look,
match.
dude, if Ric Flair steps too close to one of those super kicks, dude, they're going to take his head off.
Mm-hmm.
And those boys are 160 pounds if they're announced. They're not exactly huge. They never have been.
No.
But one botch, he gets too close and takes one to the head, he's done.
Yeah,
them Jordans are going to bust him wide the fuck open.
I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not a fan of it.
I know you're not, bro, and I get it. I do.
Yeah.
But he's earned it. He's earned his last match, man. And he's not Rick. He can obviously go. He just needs to stay away from the Daredevil shit. Because he's not that
Leave
guy.
that to Darby.
He's taken more risks right now in his career than he ever took in his prime. Or
You're right.
his youth.
You're right.
He never did shit like this. This wasn't his thing. He was a worker, dude. He was a mechanic. He was athletic and strong. He had power moves. He could wrestle. You know, his timing was good. He had great ring psychology. He wasn't jumping off fucking stages into the fucking crowd. Or this is just Darby Allin influence bullshit. You know, and I'm sure with the long sleeves and the pants and everything, he's wearing fucking full body armor all the way up and down his body, I'm sure. Because there's a reason why he's wearing long sleeves and gloves and long pants and shit. I'm sure he's all padded up everywhere. But still, that don't protect your head, man. You're going to take your neck, your back, your spine, whatever.
He's had the neck issues in the past. That's what they forced him to retire, you know,
from the
E. So,
well, that's enough of this bullshit for the night.
Yeah.
Talking about our favorite wrestlers dying again. Jesus Christ. Let's cheer everybody up by talking about your fucking childhood hero dropping dead in the fucking ring and falling off a fucking balcony or some bullshit.
Were we supposed to try to not be as depressing as last week?
Yeah.
Hey, this wasn't depressing, man. This was informative.
It was informative. If you want to watch someone die, purchase an AEW pay-per-view. It might fucking happen. It might be Darby Allin. It might be Sting. It might be Ric Flair found dead in his office with a bunch of coke and hookers and baby oil. I don't know. It could.
And for the first corner to order the pay-per-view, a free AEW body bag.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I hope that's in the next fucking mystery crate from fucking Pro Wrestling Tees. Hey, look, here's Ric Flair's body bag. Yeah.
DJ, let us know. Let us know if you get a body bag.
Yeah, let us know if you get the Chase one too.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah. Shout out Woo Energy for Ric Flair. The greatest fucking commercials ever for Woo Energy, because that shit is pure comic genius. You don't believe me? Look it the fuck up. It is hilarious. It makes my fucking day to hear that man completely off the fucking rails. Love it. Enjoy it. It's good. And last but not least, in Jovan's last will and testament of this show, he left me in charge. So thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye. Have a great night. All right. We'll see.
– 14 fucking months and he finally fucking quit, dude. Jesus Christ. I've been working so hard to get rid of that guy.
Sorry, bro. Legends of the Ring Sting, man. This is a great figure, old school figure. Looks great. It's Sting! Old school Sting from WCW. Guys, you know us. 3/4 of the Shootin Shit team. And we're here with a listener just like you guys. This is Jimmy from Super Powers Comics.
My friend of almost 20 years. He's known him since you were 12.
If you know people in Chicago, you probably know Dennis because he knows half the town, of course. But shooters, if you need action figures, comics, wrestling memorabilia, we just showed you Sting. Superpowers Comics will put up their QR code so you can get a good look at everything they have coming. Give it a shot, shooters. Get your superpowers on and get your comics from our friend Jimmy, who listens just like you.
Attention wrestling fans and fans of Shootin Shit podcasts. You can now be one of the cool kids by going to ProWrestlingTees.com and buy the official Shootin Shit t-shirt. Buy it now and be there at ringside.
Be sure to check us out on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@SHOOTINGSHT. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/SHOOTINSHT. Check us out on TikTok at SHOOTINSHIT. And you can buy your official Shootin Shit shirt at www.ProWrestlingTees.com/SHOOTINSHT. And thanks for watching.